Hello, this is my book haul for the end of December. When I did my last book haul, I wasn't expecting to do another one for December, but I picked up a few more books than I anticipated, so here goes. I didn't actually do any specific book trips, but when going out to meet a couple of people, I couldn't resist just checking a couple of shops, so here goes. First of all is this book, which is Rainbow Bridge by Gwyneth Jones. This one I found in a station waiting room on the way to visit a friend for a Christmas drink. I did look at a couple of other shops on that trip, but this was the only thing I found in a station waiting room. The friend I was meeting had offered me a book, so this was the other book I got that day, which is I, Robot. It's the Digit edition. It is in quite nice condition. I don't know whether you can see very easily. There is a bit of a spine lean, but otherwise it's generally in very nice condition. I have tried to straighten the spine, and I've probably halved the amount of the lean, but it has reverted back to some sort of lean, so maybe I'll have to give it another go. But that is an uncommon book, and I'm pleased to get that. That was the first trip out. Second trip out, to meet someone near Christmas, I found a few books in a charity shop, so I'll show you those. Xanthar at Trip's End. The main problem with this, as you can see, it looks as though it's been chewed by an animal or a baby or something. I believe there are at least 4 books in the Xanthar series. I think this is number 4. I only had the first 2, so I was pleased to get this, even though condition isn't very good. Another one I got at that shop was Transit by Edmund Cooper. A fairly nice copy. I do have a copy of the title, but a later edition by another publisher. So I thought I would get this. It is quite nice. The next one I've never seen before, and I have no idea whether it really fits into science fiction in my collection, but it's Human and Inhuman Stories by Dorothy L. Sayers. So it's not one I'd ever come across before. When I look at the authors inside, other than the obvious classical ones like Bram Stoker or H.G. Wells, the others I don't really know, but I hadn't seen it before, so I thought I'd give it a chance. Next one from that shop was this, Pursuit Through Time, a Digit edition. Not one I've ever come across or heard about before, but it was quite nice condition, so I couldn't resist that. Finally, which is probably the best find in that shop, was this one, Kurt Vonnegut, Between Time and Timbuktu, or Prometheus 5. As you can see, the condition is very nice. Now, I don't normally like these sort of larger paperbacks, and it is extensively illustrated, as you can see. I have seen this book before, but generally whenever I've seen it, the condition has been unexceptional. This one was in lovely condition. I have no idea whether it's worth a read, but anyway, I thought I'd show you that. After that, the only other books I'm going to show you are ones I picked up at the charity shop, which lets people take free books. First one is this, Downstation by Simon Morden. It's in nice condition, but it is a reprint. Has a label which I haven't yet tried to remove. As you can see, it's fairly nice condition. As it's free, I couldn't resist. Another one I got was this one, Songs of the Dying Earth. Now this is edited by George R.R. Martin and Gardner Dozois. I don't know whether I pronounced that right. It is a first printing, and basically it's stories in honour of Jack Vance. Now I have the hardcover, but I've never had a paperback copy. I don't know whether you can see, but there are some light creases on the spine, but generally I'd say this is a very nice copy otherwise. List of authors involved does include well-known authors: Robert Silverberg, Matthew Hughes, Terry Dowling, Liz Williams, Mike Resnick, Walter John Williams, Paula Volsky, Jeff Vandermeer, Cage Baker, Phyllis Eisenstein, Elizabeth Moon, Lucius Shepard, Tab Williams, John C. Wright, Glenn Cook, Elizabeth Hand, Byron Tetrick, never heard of him, Tanith Lee, Dan Simmons, Howard Waldrop, George R.R. Martin, Neil Gaiman. So I thought free, I thought it was well worth getting. I may just use it as a reading copy, or I may keep it in the collection. Finally, two more books. It's all paperbacks this time. I've never read this author, Rebecca Yarros. Fourth Wing was the first book in the series. This one is something like an 8th or 9th printing, but fairly nice condition. I've never read anything by her, but it does seem to be reasonably sought after and well thought of. And this is book 2, Iron Flame, and this is a first printing, which is pretty much as new. So I was pleased to pick those two up. That is it for this book haul video. I hope to do another one later in January. Thank you.